Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of AEW Weekly Wrap Up. I'm your host, Ethan Black. Today, we're going to hold the AEW shows from last week, also this past week's Dynamite, also preview upcoming shows, and also Ring of Honor stuff. So, you know the drill. So, we'll just get right into that right now. So, we kick it off with Grand Slam Night 2. This is Rampage special 2-hour edition. We have opening match, tag team match with Darby Allin, Sting defeat Christian Cage, TNT champion Luchasaurus, 7 minutes and 42 seconds. 6-person tag team match with Orange Cassidy, FTW champion Hook, and TBS champion Crash Statlander defeat Angel Parker, Anna Jay, and Matt Menard, 9 minutes 24 seconds. And a Ring of Honor World Tag Team Total One Contendership Fatal 4 match. We had the Righteous Dutch and Vincent defeat Best Friends Chuck Taylor, Jeff Brown, the Hardys Matt and Jeff, and the Kingdoms Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, 9 minutes and 28 seconds. For the trios titles, the champions declaim Anthony Bowes, Max Castro, Billy Gunn, retained over the Dark Horse, Alex Rouse, Evil Johnson, 10 minutes and 38 seconds. Julia Hart defeats Sky Blue, 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Mike Santana defeats Bronson, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. In the main event for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles, so the challengers, him and Paige, Matt and Nick Jackson, defeating the champions, the Embassy, Mogul Embassy, Khan, Brian Cage, Toa Leona, 11 minutes and 56 seconds to win the Ring of Honor 6-man tag titles for the second time. Honestly, on this show, I will watch the opening tag match, the trios title, both 6-man trio title matches. That's the only 3 I recommend checking out from Rampage. Then on Collision from Saturday, September 23rd, opening match, TNT title triple threat match, Christian Cage v. Darby Allin and champion Luchasaurus, 10 minutes 7 seconds. Tag team match, FTW champion Hook and Rob Van Dam defeat Angel Parker, Matt Menard, 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Julia Hart defeat Kiera Hogan, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Jay White defeat Andrade El Idolo, 16 minutes 27 seconds. For the AEW World Tag Team titles, FTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Hart retains over the Workhorse by Anthony Hayden, Jay Drake, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. In the main event, Texas Death Match, Brian Danielson defeat Ricky Starks, 20 minutes and 10 seconds. On this show, I say watch the TNT title match, the Texas Death Match, and White vs. El Idolo. That's the only 3 I recommend checking out, but that is collision from last week. Now we will go into Dynamite from this past Wednesday. So the dark match was a 8-man tag team with the Butcher and the Blade. In the dark corners, Alex Brown, John Silver, defeating Brand Color, Cole Cabana, Hunter Gray, and Paul Time. So the actual show aired with the international title match. Ray Phoenix retains over Jeff Jarrett, 8 minutes and 17 seconds via roll-up. This was okay. I mean, there was way too many overbooked Jeff Jarrett match going on. I did like where Kara tried to intervene and Aubrey pushes her down, but also before the bell officially starts to go Phoenix Herc Roger Lethal into Seven Singh's crotch. But yeah, overall, this was kind of predictable, honestly. And I'll tell it the full upcoming stuff after, but good first event for Ray Phoenix. And we saw footage last week of Adam Cole jumping off that entrance ramp and Olympic, and Excalibur said calm down his ankle, which I'll tell the Adam Cole full injury report when we get to his segment. And we saw last week of Cole crouches on Dog at a Lot Island as MJF still be on a boat and invite Cole to join him. He's asking his boat, and I did laugh when he says belonged to his dad, but it says doesn't need to find out. Well, I got a laugh out of that. I also got a laugh where MJF went to his cooler, put his diamond ring on, and then Cole's like, trying to knock him off the boat. MJF's like, no, and then Cole told him it's someone I'm friend. Then as soon as Cole got a bite on his fishing line, we saw Paul White on a duck floating device. Towards the hook, I was mad. I was mad, but I gotta laugh out. I thought this was a funny segment, honestly. But overall, that segment was pretty fun, like I said. And then we got footage there, Don Callis, Kanosuke Kesha into Tokyo, Japan. Or Kanosuke Kesha was in wrestling at DDT when he got the win over Mo and Cork and Hall. That's actually a really fun match. I recommend checking that out. But Callis said they were hunting Kota Ibushi, and then he said he knew all Omega's secrets and made a new partner. So speaking of Kanosuke Kesha and Don Callis, Renee introduces them, and then once Callis introduced Guevara, and then we saw Callis basically showing footage of him to catch right at Ibushi Dojo, as we see Japanese pro wrestler Yuhito Emorari, who wrestles for DDT, Gunplay Pro, etc., etc. He told Callis Ibushi back 2 minutes, so Callis slaps him, and the Takeshita basically beats him up. So Ibushi shows up and fought with Takeshita. Then he no sold a umbrella shot from Callis, and then Takeshita nails Ibushi in the face with a kata. That looked really painful. I was like, oh no, don't write Ibushi off the TV. And then Guevara basically calls himself the hero. Jericho's to fill in. He tries to start off with Jericho clip his wings. And then basically they said that Golden loves Jericho, love to tears. I'm actually kind of excited for this trios match of Wrestle Dream, which I'll tell at the end of this review. Then we see footage of the Brian Daniels and Ricky Starks shaking hands after the Texas Death Match on Collision and went off the air. And then we got backstage comments from Ricky Starks. Basically, Daniels never pinned him, so he still had Daniels in the rankings. We haven't had those in like 2.5 years, I think. And then he just shows him his Ron and Starks. Then he tries to show Daniels respect. Then he calls him a prick, and then shows him a match of Wrestle Dream, which, by the way, that is confirmed. And speaking of international title, we go to a number one contenders match, triple threat match for a shot at the international title. Nick Jackson gets the win over Claudio Castagnoli and Brian Cage at 10 minutes and 7 seconds via pin on Brian Cage. This is actually a really fun match. But international title match gets a 5 out. This triple threat match gets a 7 out of 10 for me. This is actually the match of the night for me. Out of these 4 matches, this is my match of the night. I actually really enjoyed this one. And they said in commentary, this is Nick's 3rd singles match in AEW, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. I did like Claudio's and Brian Cage stuff in the ring. I actually want to see these two go one-on-one in the future. But I thought this was a really fun match, and Nick Jackson will get shot at the international on the 4th anniversary of Dynamite show next week. But I really enjoyed this one. And then we get a field package of the number one contender for the Round World Tag Titles, the Righteous. And then basically they're saying MJF, Cole are liars and other stuff. And speaking of Barry Baby, they make the run down the ring, and Cole crouches cast on his leg. So Cole said he broke his ankle in 3 places and tore his ligament, but he has to get surgery. And then they were going to relinquish the Ring World titles, but MJF cut him off. And then he meant to him, so he'll defend him in a handicap match. I'll tell more of that when I get to that match. Then also we hear Rush trying to get out a few times. He was on stage by Kingdom, and he had a freaking hospital account. I got a lot. I thought that was actually pretty funny. I will admit, though, this segment actually, personally, for me, went on a little too long. But we also had, so basically, Cole basically went to back, follows strong. And by the way, his Roger Strong's wheelchair says Hot Roddy, which I got a laugh out of that as well. And then we hear Bull Club Cole's music, and then Jay White makes one by himself. And he tells him, Joe, well, people want in Colorado want to hear his sweet exotic accent for a change. And then MJF thought Jay was smoking some Colorado grap, basically making a weed joke, as we got a weed chant in AEW, which was pretty funny. Then takes a shot at Jay White's goatee, calling it pubic hair. And then he prefers some playing out with Jay White's tofu, in which we got a tofu chant. But honestly, this segment, I actually really should enjoy this segment, like I said, but I'm just nitpicking this segment. I believe went almost like 20, 25 minutes around, but honestly, I would have cut like 10 minutes at the most. And then basically he says he's got to the world. White says he's got to the world top from MJF split J era, and he calls MJF soft. And then MJF started taking his shirt off. He's got to fight Jay, but he just powdered when MJF approached him. So I'm pretty excited for this match, wherever it happens. But like I said, I'm just nitpicking here, but they should have cut 5-10 minutes away from this segment. Speaking of interview segments, we do a pre-tape one with Jim Ross sitting with TNT Jim Christian Cage Darby top with their 203 Falls match. He asked Darby his uncle's going to be in attendance, and then Darby said he's dead. If you know that story, you know I'm not going to talk about that, just out of respect for Darby. He said he's not afraid to lose it in Seattle, but Cage said he can't beat him there. Jim Ross did bring up, by the way, at the beginning of the interview that Christian did lose to Darby twice, while Cage said they were fluke. But yeah, this title match at Wrestling is going to be I'm actually pretty excited for this match, honestly. And then Cage told Darby to bring Buddy Wayne, and even though he passed away, and he said bring Nick Wayne, but he said he has Nick's mom's phone number somehow. But anyway, and then Darby basically Darby told Christian she should face one of Luchasaurus. And he said he needs a real mentor, not something behind his face paint. And then Darby got for watch payoffs. I'm actually pretty excited for this Wrestle Dream card, actually, but I'll tell you when I get to there. Then we go to a Fatal 4 match, a little preview of the AEW World Tag Team Title Contenders Fatal 4 match at Wrestle Dream. So Orange Cassidy gets to win over Austin Gunn, 1/3 of the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team, Matt Jackson and Pentagon Jr. And how did this match go? This 12 minutes and 23 seconds via Orange Punch on Matt Jackson. This was actually a fun match as well. I just went 6 out of 10. I did like where Austin Gunn tried to go for a power bomb or a pedigree or something, but Cassidy back bombed him. So Pentagon basically all Canadian story. Austin was like the only one who didn't want to take it, so he got back bumped, which I thought that was a cool spot. But overall, I actually really enjoyed this match. In this case, Orange Cassidy hook some momentum heading into that Fatal 4 tag title match. To match at Wrestle Dream. Excuse me. Then we go to our main match. Julia Hart gets win over Willow Nightingale at 8 minutes and 9 seconds via moonsault. That was actually a pretty cool moonsault. I really enjoyed this match. Like, this gives Julia Hart some momentum heading into her TBS title match at Wrestle Dream. And then after the match, basically keeps Will in the Heartless, and then TBS changed credits chase her out. But she hit behind Brody King. Julia Hart did. And then we go to a main event contract signing. We'll say what we thought was the main event. Between Swerve Strickland and Heyman Page. I like how Page was talking about being he's a sandwich on. You recall being Moxley Dex deathmatch and rejoice fans of the Elite, and then Blackheart returns to Reign. I did like Swerve's by the way, Reigns in Seattle. Take a shot at Russell Wilson in the Denver Broncos. I like the kill shot. Always utilize to play 12 of these. That's what's kind of what doing a bug shot to a kill shot. If you don't get it, Strickland's talking about his gimmick in Lucha Underground when he's done his kill shot. And then they saw in the contract basically Heyman stabs him with the pen, but I thought this contract segment was really good. And then we go backstage. We thought the show was over. We see 4 men dressed in black BFJ White. And then we see someone wearing MJF's devil mask. Looks in the camera, puts it over the camera close with Sweet Dynamite. I seen on Twitter that they were talking about backstage after all our work that Devil's Man was actually behind Adam Cole's shoulder. So people think it's Adam Cole. People think it's Steve Finley from New Japan. But wait and see. But it's not MJF wearing Devil's mask because he was kind of skinny for that. But overall, it was more of an segment show, go home edition of Dynamite for Wrestle Dream. But honestly, on this show, I should just watch the Triple Threat International Contenders match. Basically, just skip the International match. Just watch basically the number 1 Contenders match and down. Thought the contract signing was really good. Same with the Don Callis family stuff. The MJF and Jay White segment was pretty good too. But so here's the card for tonight's Rampage. So we had Trio Styles and Line D claiming Billy Gunn against the Hardys and Saya Cassie. Eddie Kingston defending New Japan Strong. Oh boy, against Rocco Romero. The Righteous finishing our tag team match against Caleb Crash and Gunner. Then we also have a women's title number 1 Contenders match between Hikaru Shida and Ruby Soho. The winner gets a shot on Title Tuesday on October 10th. I think they're taping that time, unless that's a live Dynamite. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But the winner gets a shot at that Tuesday, October 10th Dynamite. Then Saturday on Collision, only 3 matches. The Kingdom for Best Friends tag team action. Andrade Idolo versus Juice Robinson. And 8-man tag team match. 8-man tag team match. AEW World Tag Team FTR Blackpool Common Club. Brian Jones with Yuta. Go gets Aussie Open Big Bill Ricky Starks. And then on Wrestle Dream this Sunday, October 1st, we have 10 matches made. As of right now, this recording. They'll probably add more on Collision Power for a pre-show. Brian Danielson for Zack Sabre Jr. Swerve Strickland for Heyman Page. FTR defends the AEW World Tag Titles against Aussie Open. MJF, as of right now, defends the Ring of Honor Tag Titles against the Righteous 2-1 handicap match. I think Roger could substitute for Adam Cole, defend on behalf of him. It could cost MJF the tag titles, but I don't know if that happened, but I could see that happening. Trios actually at Don Callis family for Gold Lovers Chris Jericho. Christian Cage defends TNT title Star Round 203 Falls match. Eddie Kingston defends the New Japan Strong Openweight and Ring of World titles against Ring of Our Peer Jim Katsuyori Shibata. Chris Allen defends TBS title against Julia Hart. AEW Tag Title No Contenders Fatal 4 match. Lucha Bros versus FTW Chamber Hook and Orange Cassidy versus Young Bucks versus The Guns. And Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. And then only match made so far as right now for next week's Dynamite, the Dynamite 4th anniversary show. Ray Phoenix defends Cena against Nick Jackson. And then the Dynamite on October 10th, so Ray will defend the women's title against either Shida or Ruby Soho. I know who wins, but I'm not going to spoil who it is. So, but that is AEW. Now we'll go to Ring of Honor, episode 31. Josh Bush defeats Brain Irving at minute 17. Scorpio Sky defeats Tony Nese 9 minutes 11 seconds. Gravity defeats Lee Johnson 9 minutes 16 seconds. Billy Starks defeat Lady Frost in 7 minutes. In tag team match, Action Andrade Darius Martin defeat the Outrunner 6 minutes and 58 seconds. Later Hirsch defeat Lady Luck in minute 7. Shane Taylor defeat Jimmy Jacobs 5 minutes 29 seconds. 6-minute tag team match with the boys and Dylan Castle defeating Ren Jones, Trent Tomat, and Xavier Walker 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Cole Carr defeating Griff Garrison. Cole Carr and Griff Garrison defeat the Infinity 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Mercedes Martinez defeat Allison K 5 minutes 36 seconds. Tag team match with Gates Aggie defeat Iron Savages 6 minutes 51 seconds. Ethan Page defeat Raju 2 minutes and 34 seconds. And Brian Cage defeat Metal League 8 minutes and 3 seconds. On the show, I will watch Scorpio Sky versus Tony Nese, Gravity versus Lee Johnson, Billy Starks versus Lee Frost, Mercedes Martinez versus Allison K, and Brian Cage from Metal League. That's the match regular for Ring of Honor. But that is the show for this week, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Black. Have a good weekend and stay safe.
Thanks for listening to the WWE Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you don't miss a show, or head to WWEpodcast.com. And for all of these shows ad-free, head over to patreon.com/WWE Podcast. Until then, we'll see you next time.